I recently picked up this, I think, nice Warren VRX 35 winch used from somebody. And I got it mounted to a trailer hitch receiver plate. And I went to make it work, and nothing's happening when I attach these two things, which is really odd. You can see that these are actually reversed. So I'm getting 12 volts from my pack, 12.332. But when I plug it into here, now if I measure across here, I'm getting nothing. So something's going on. So if I go to my continuity, it just tells me if things are connected, and I check the negative on the motor and the positive on the motor, I see that those are connected together, and I don't think that's supposed to happen. So you know, that's definitely a problem. Why it's happening, I don't know. Let's dig a little deeper. Alright, I'm gonna just pull the top off of here, which I don't know, should show us something, I guess. Okay. Alright, these are some long bolts that look like they go all the way through the motor. And in here, this is what it looks like. So now I need to figure out why, see if those are still connected. Yeah, they're not. So there's something, let me look at that a little more closely. Alright, before I do anything, I think, well, what's the box that came in? And there's a whole, well, there's actually a manual, which I maybe could read, but there are a lot of controls and relays. I'm going to hook it up the way it's supposed to be hooked up and see if that makes a difference. Alright, let me read the manual. So I got this hooked up, and we go through the relay, and that comes out to these lines, and I still wasn't working with my jump pack back there, so I got a battery, and I tried hooking up these to the battery, and as soon as I touched it, I got a huge spark because it's still shorting to these two are still shorting, obviously. I mean, I don't know. So I mean, I think there really is a problem here. I don't know why they are shorting across, so I'm gonna have to look into that some more. I don't know if this will make it better or worse, but I'm gonna just pull this off. Let's see, there's a big magnet, so there are a bunch of magnets in there, and I don't know, it doesn't really show anything. I'm gonna dig around in there a bit. It's just it's so frustrating to me because there just isn't much to an electric motor. There's this part, and then there's the magnets. I know one of it's called a stator or something like that. And I just don't, I guess I don't know enough about motors, but you know, I thought that these pieces here, so this one comes in and it's connected to this one, and it's connected to this one, and then this one over here, let's just call it the negative, it's connected to here, and it's to here. And I thought that if you apply power, it's going to apply power to this one and here, which is going to create an electrical current and make it turn. And as it turns, it's then going to alternate with each of these to push this motor around. But it doesn't seem, and it seems like then it would, as it turns, there are little triangles here. So that should break the current. So it doesn't seem like these all should be connected together. They should alternate. But if I test them, they're all connected together for some reason. And, you know, like I said, what do I know? I'm not an engineer. But that just doesn't seem right to me. So, let me do some more research. Alright, I'm going to just bypass my relay and everything for a minute. So, just got plussed, and I got the batteries connected, and now it's working. Let's see if I still have. Still connected. I don't know what to tell you. Let me just play with it a bit. Okay, well, it works. I'm going to use the switch, and I'm going to have it go out. I can go in. Now, this is a really stupid video, and I'll tell you why. I don't think this is going to help anybody because I was just being dumb, I guess. So if I do a continuity test now across here, it's still making that sound here. Hold on. Alright, so if I do a continuity test across here, I'm still getting continuity. I guess that's normal. I thought it meant I had a short, but I don't. I think what was happening was that I was trying to use this jump pack, and I do have a different connector that doesn't have, some of them have like some logic circuit in it right here, and you actually have to have a battery, and it has to make sure everything's connected properly. I use these all the time to just supply 12 volts, and if I test it, it's giving 12 volts, but when I connect it to these, it doesn't work. And I think that's the jump pack and not anything else. I hooked it right to the battery earlier and it didn't work. I have a feeling my jumper cables weren't working when I had it hooked up. I hooked it all up once before and it didn't work with the switch, but the reason for that was I didn't have this little red wire hooked up. This red wire is supposed to go, there's a remote switch here that you can wire in here, but I just wanted to make it work, so I wasn't going to use that. But you got to have this red wire because the red wire supplies power to the relay. Wait a minute, I don't know, but you have to hook this red wire up to the battery red, and then you get, you know, the green and the blues hooked up. The batteries mine's a little different than the diagram in the manual. I put the battery leads, positive, negative, to the side that has the wires coming out of it. I don't know if that's necessary or not, but the two on the other side then are going to go right to the motor. Let's see, I might have this backwards now. Let's see, in. I want it to go in, and it's going out, and vice versa. And that's because when I took this off, I spun it 90 degrees by accident. So I can take it off and spin it back the other way and it should be okay. In fact, let me give that a try and just make sure that it's going to work still. Oh, this video is getting even dumber. I flipped this around. Now if I push out, it goes in, and if I push in, it goes out, just like it did before I flipped them around. So I'm gonna just, I guess I mean, it's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. I've screwed everything else up. Whatever. It works well enough. Now, let me try to pull something. Hey, that's the way you do it. Oh, stop. Nope. No, my leg is stuck in here. Okay. What? All right, hold on. Oh. I don't like the sound of that. That's all right. Stop. I gotta lever it up.